Only the veil stood between us and a world of blighted darkness. But on this side, the gods could only tap a trickle. They had to turn that trickle into a flood. They sure could have used Solus's dagger to rip open the Fade. But some foolish mortal had taken it. So, they'd have to create a dagger of their own. Drowning the world in blight was just a matter of time.
Typical.
I need to talk to Varric.
Alright. Needs to talk to Varric. In peace, Villages, with the gods threatening a new blight, team must seek out help from the Grey Wardens. Travel to Crossroads. Okay, so it's a lighthouse thing then. We have a quest over there, we'll grab that and then we'll go to the dwarf.
This was with my things. It looks like your handwriting. I didn't read it. Well, a couple of words. I thought it might be one of mine. I don't even know how it got there.
It's those wisps. I need more wards.
Oh, I can help with that.
I started this. I'll deal with it.
We live in a weird place.
Solus lived here. The Dread Wolf. It was gonna have quirks.
Solus is the worst tenant I followed, and that's saying something.
Maybe they like you.
Do you follow the chantry? The pendant. I noticed it's Andrastian.
I barely keep the holidays. It's from an old job.
Oh, which one? Maybe I read about it in a Timminter paper.
I'm barely in the papers.
Oh, but when you are, it's on the edge of something exciting. What about that one story with the demon, the diamond, and the deadbeat magister? Oh, they mentioned you twice.
That was a hit piece.
Means you got enemies.
That tells me you're a big enough name to have enemies.
No, but the Magister was. Some Docktown nobody gets involved with his case. That's good gossip. They forgot my name in a week. The real trick with that job was the client ratting me out to the demon.
What?
It's always something. Funny how that didn't make the print. Tell me you read the rest of the paper too?
Oh, yes. Sometimes they have these stories, serials. They're thrilling, except they come out in pieces. I only see a few papers a year. I never know how the stories end.
In Tavinter, probably tragic.
These papers are from Minrathis, right? I'm guessing there's blood magic, murder, tears.
That checks out.
Who's the second most innocent character? 10 gold says they're the killer.
What about the most innocent?
I don't know. They die.
What?
All right, Belle. You get me the name of your cereal, I'll try and track the ending. Just don't say we didn't warn you. I'd like to go back anyway. Spend time in Docktown, pick up gossip.
Want company?
Why not? Ready to go when you are.
Cool. Give gift.
Look who's thoughtful.
Skills. Okay, let's see. We have maxed her out then. So she was lagging behind and now she's 2 projectiles more, or 100% stagger. I don't know the difference. Frozen or shield? I'll take frozen. Sounds worse. Will take more damage. There we go. Getting OP. Talk.
You know, we have more comfortable rooms and basically infinite space, so
Why does the trained assassin prefer a quiet, unassuming spot with good choke points?
guess you just answered that question.
Besides, I'm closer to the coffee.
Very important. Staying caffeinated.
If you want a more comfortable space, I'm sure there's empty rooms we haven't found yet.
I'd rather be somewhere I can smell soil and plants. Familiar, you know?
I do.
Okay. We haven't been up here, so I'm gonna check it. I don't know what that does, but faded note. Look at this place. We planned a rebellion here once. Said we'd change the future of the elves. Throw off tyrants, and we did. Now the path outside is fractured. It'll be hard rekindling all the alluvians. Solas, if you see this, I'll be looking for you. Out in this world and in the mortal one. Don't cause too much trouble before I get there. Okay, someone doesn't like the trapped guy. Okay, we haven't spoken to the dwarf for a while.
There you are. I haven't seen much of you lately. I was getting worried. Everything all right? Wait, that dagger. I've seen it before.
Solus was using it at the ritual site.
No, before that. Shit, it can't be. Look at it, Rook.
Get to the point.
Just tell me already.
That blighted chunk of lyrium is what started all this. In more ways than one. If I hadn't found it in the deep roads. You remember the story. One carved idol of red lyrium made its way to the surface and all hell broke loose.
It can't be the same one, can it?
Oh, look at it. It's changed, but it's the same size. Same ring at the top. Not to mention, it's pure lyrium. No one, not even the dwarves in Orzammar, work pure lyrium like that. It's too dangerous.
If that's true, if this dagger is the red lyrium idol from your story, how did Solus cleanse it of the blight?
I have no idea. I can't believe you found it.
Oh, hey, Rook. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
Which Harding am I talking to? No, go ahead.
No. Something wrong?
Things are weird, but I'm adjusting, I think. That's not what I came in here for, though.
All right, Harding. What's on your mind?
So, the Wardens. I know some. A married couple Varric and I met while we were tracking Solus.
I'd almost forgot about that. I really am getting too old for this shit.
You think they'll talk to us? After the first warden and everything?
It's worth a try. I can write them and hope.
Okay. Let's see who's in our corner.
No one's over there. We have a quest. Lighthouse. Let's check the journal here. Journal. Companions. A study of Ducktown. Not Dock Town. Not you know what I mean. Not it's not a duck. Let's go these two. I think they are the lowest levels now. It's hard to keep track.
You had me followed. Inquired about me.
A candelabra. They carry messages through the city.
What?
Hey, Rook.
Start quest.
Are we here for the Shadow Dragons?
I trade news with the Shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here. Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varric too, right here in Docktown.
Docktown looks seedy.
Not as fancy as I expected.
Because Tevinter mages are rich and power hungry.
Some of the buildings here float.
The Imperium earned its reputation, but not through me. Not my style. Come on. There's paper sellers all over here.
Want to see if they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much, but read between the lines and you pick up a thing or two. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. Let's grab a few copies. We'll see if we can find Balara's serials, too. All right, let's go.
So, before Varric, before the Shadows, you worked for...
Same as now. People who find me and have jobs worth taking. Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
And you do this on your own?
I've got contacts, informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me. Okay, keep an eye out for paper sets. We'll start on the north side of Lower City.
How many do we need?
Don't worry, I'm paying.
Drama in the palace. Is the Archon keeping secrets? Questions arose when the Archon abruptly left the assembly, but those queries have since spiraled into baseless speculation. Several magisters reach out to assure my readers that rumors of cult influence in the palace affairs are false.
Let's get started.
An act of contortion and song tonight at Humble Lamplighter. Next,
How'd you fall in with
pick
the
up.
Shadows?
I'd worked with some of them before. Not that they were upfront about it.
What changed?
I was after a missing person. The Viper was hunting slavers. Our paths had the same end.
And your missing person?
Free and breathing when we finished. The Shadows brought me in after that.
The Viper! More than one person. You'll read it here first.
Please.
Myth or man, stories abound of the masked figure who watches over Mintraos. While some questions the so-called Viper existence or whether he is one man or many, increased sightings of the mysterious figure were reported throughout Docktown. Between a reign of demons and everyday woes, many welcome his disappearance. The
I'll
presence.
save this one for the Viper.
I don't remember if it was disappearance or presence. I'll have to check that.
So most of the time you work here alone. You like it that way?
Another rebellion.
It's
Here's what we know.
easier.
But you like us, right?
You're all right.
What happened in Marnus Pell? First-hand account.
One paper. Thanks.
Hope for the anti-slavery movement. Whispers of a successful rebellion in Marnal's Pell have reached Minratos streets. In light of distressing reports from all corners of the Imperium, the news brings a glimmer of hope for those continuing to fight in our capital.
I've got a contact who works this area. Let's see if he's around.
Okay, show the way.
You've got a good eye. I was starting to think my good name. Okay. The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation. Fair price. And you won't find better in the Circle District.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. For half the price and twice the enchantment.
Nev.
Alec?
Oh, if you say it's... thanks, I'll pass. Sorry.
Hey, if I'd known, I would have told you. Come back next week. I'll buy another paper.
I write them myself. The Magisters. They don't print the truth.
Most honest thing I'll hear today. What about you? Is it something you're buying, my friend?
You won't like what I buy.
Rook, let's see. Embalming liquids, a bone saw.
Right. I'll, nice friend, Nev. Why'd you really stop by?
Just looking for gossip.
Not much that'd interest you.
We chased a relic through Docktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a Thread?
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules. She's out.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Docktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Then it's worth keeping an eye on. If you hear anything.
So will you.
You know a member of the Thread Crime Syndicate, personally.
Don't tell me you're surprised.
Maybe a little.
I thought you'd be on opposite sides.
Nothing's that easy. They're a problem, and they keep worse problems away. Whether we're on the same side depends when you ask. But we've got more to see. Let's go. If we want more gossip, we need more papers. Let's head to the south side.
Weekly truth. Can you trust your neighbor? A loved one, even yourself. The Venatori influence continues to reach further and higher than we even suspected. But who else is under their sway? What more can they do? Our eyes are open. Draft for the weekly truth. A series of shark symbols was found on rocks along the shoreline, along with the words "The storm approaches." There was no sign of wreckage among the rocks, though this humble writer found a lantern of unusual make, but clearly meant for the prow of a boat. The tide was since stolen, the message. But, dear reader, we will still ask, was this a message from across the sea?
You've lived in Docktown your whole life.
Since I was born. Unless I'm out of the city for a job. Had a few apartments around town. The current one, it's...
Secret research at the Circle. What they're covering up. New translation of the Catacombs tablets. How a former mistranslation had us looking the wrong way. Can Docktown's detectives speak to cats? Felines leads in major causes. Snake people among us? Question mark.
Not the lighthouse, but it's mine.
Alright. Let's get back to the newspapers.
Another rebellion? Here's what we know.
Straight ahead.
Viper spotted at a local fish fry.
You've been an investigator for a while.
It's not a short story.
You've made it this far. Is there a secret?
Trust people enough to get things done, not enough to get you killed.
I guess that works.
Until it doesn't.
The best cereal in Min Rathus. The latest chapter is here.
We'll take one.
The Nightly Song. What secrets were in the painted box? Will our heroes find the truth, and do they truly want to? Read the next chapter of The Twisted Knife right here. Sounds more like a comic book.
Cereals. Great. You know, Varric hired me not far from here. Come on, Slick. Stop a ritual. Save the world. It'll be fun. I should have said no.
The real news in Docktown.
Thanks.
Get it here.
The Imperium Secret. The making of a scandalous love affair? Was that a prominent circle mage at the Silver Coin? The same circle mage known to frequently Ducktown's more interesting betting rings? And who was their mysterious friend? When I have answers, dear reader, you will too.
I think we've got enough.
What now?
Now I'm starving, and I know the best place in the city.
Okay, so we're having lunch or dinner?
All right? Huh? Yeah.
The lighthouse doesn't have this.
What?
A view of the water. I don't know, it helps me think. But we've got places to be. Come on.
You! This fish won't eat itself. I said next time you were here it was free.
Sure thing, Hal. Next time.
Yeah, it's always something.
Yeah, you can't complain on money.
Joining Varric, us. Do you really wish you'd said no?
No. I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. I think I'd learn.
Yeah, you got a giant black eye, so you knew it wouldn't be easy.
Yeah. The world won't save itself.
It never does. Varric said this job would end with Solus. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. Not much of a win. And if the world falls, the city goes too. It's not like I'll find work then.
Is that why you said yes? To save Minrathous?
People will tell you Minrathous is broken. And they're right. It's corrupt, petty. Saving the world won't fix it. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal's serving fish another day. Getting past the next scrape alive. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you get more. But the tables always turn. It's better if you know it's coming.
I'll make good things happen.
There's got to be something good to count on. Oh!
What?
How about this? When the job's done, the fish is on me.
You want me to bet on surviving this mess?
I want you to bet on a free fish dinner.
Tempting.
Free fish dinner. Best answer. Neve caught up on Dogtown news and met her thread contact Illic. He told Neve there's been more Venatori in the Dogtown lately. If he learns anything more, Neve will hear about it. After employing her favorite fish fry stand, Neve revealed that her job tends to go sideways. So she expects the worst and looks for small wins. So this is already equipped, so good. Upgrade. Journal. A warden's best friend.